What's up, guys? Welcome to another Talking Bull podcast. I'm Anthony. This is Nick. We're here to bring you your weekly nerd news rundown, as well as our main topic for the week. This week's topic, we're going to be doing the premieres of the DCU TV-verse? It's the Arrowverse.
The Arrowverse.
The Arrowverse.
Yeah.
And the reason for the long pause, I was waiting for you to do your clap, but you didn't.
Oh.
Fucking up every week with that clap, and this week you're like, nope.
Nope.
Anyways, let's jump right into the
Ghost
news
clap.
before our Ghost clap, our 45-minute rant about the TV shows.
Futurama.
Yeah, Futurama is going to be moving exclusively to Hulu starting this month. So if you have Hulu, you get Futurama, which is pretty cool, and you get all of Futurama.
So it's coming off Netflix because it was on Netflix.
It's off Netflix.
It's already off.
It's already off Netflix.
Weren't you just watching it like a few weeks ago?
Yeah, it's gone now.
It's gone.
And it was only the back end of like the seasons and like the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of it is going on to Hulu.
Hulu.
So
like,
good
what
for
is
them.
this Hulu like?
It's a network we don't get, which is shitty. Although I grabbed.
Yeah, but I don't understand why you would move it to a network that not everyone gets.
Because in the States, Hulu's huge.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, as a company, would you not want your product to get to as many people as possible?
Well, it's Fox, so they don't give a shit about Futurama. They've canceled this thing 4 times.
I guess, but they still give a fuck about money.
Yeah.
So they would want their product to hit as many people as they can. So let's put it into a service that only hits 50 states.
Well, clearly the U.S. does enough market because almost half the streaming service only works in the U.S.
Yeah.
So clearly,
it's just weird.
Yeah.
But Netflix doesn't. Like, Netflix should have you know what I'm saying.
But even Netflix doesn't.
It's
have
different.
All the same
I
stuff.
understand that it's different, but I have the option to
like
to
their
get
TV
Netflix.
shows are better,
Mhm.
and our movie selection is better.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. I will say that I grabbed a preview of Crave so I could watch Discovery, and that's pretty good shit on there. I was watching.
Christina has Crave.
Yeah, I was watching Chappelle's show.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is cool, and like Seinfeld's on there and
Mhm.
shit. And I'm like, oh, it's actually not bad. It's got a lot of the HBO stuff too,
Yeah.
like older HBO shit. So, good for them. I'm glad Futurama's still somewhere. Usually when shit like this happens, they're like, hey, let's bring it back, and then they get like 3 more seasons out of it. So, oh well, whatever. I was just excited that it was back somewhere. We will stay with. No, we're not gonna stay. Oh, well, let's talk about South Park for a second. So this week for their episode, which I believe airs on Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
they did a kind of prequel to the game Fractured But Whole. Great name. So they like basically stopped whatever production they're doing because they can do it in like a week,
Mhm.
and they were like, hey, let's do a prequel to the thing, so it kind of leads into the game, but you don't necessarily have to watch the episode to get where the game is. But I thought it was just cool of them to kind of like do a setup towards why it is the way it is. It's actually a really funny episode because they're trying to get like fame with their superhero franchise.
Yeah.
They're not even actually superheroes. They just want their show. And they're making the joke now that Netflix will greenlit anything. So they call Netflix and the guy's like, hey, Netflix, we'll greenlight Lee, what's up?
We'll greenlight anything, what's up?
And then like he basically like trying to explain his show, which is like, it's the Coon. So the first series would be the Coon, and then leading into the thing, and they have a giant board with how their franchise works.
Yeah.
And then like everyone gets mad because they want their franchise a different way, so they splinter off into 2 different groups.
Universes.
And Cartman just yells as they're leaving, "Good luck with your franchise, DC." But no, it was really good. And then like the reason they don't get their series is because Butters is posting fake shit about them on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And because you're just allowed to post anything on Facebook, so they're making fun of the fun news thing. And then Mark Zuckerberg shows up, and he's just a weird motherfucker in the episode. It's great. He's like, you don't know my style, and just makes fake kung fu noises. So I think he might be a character you fight in the game.
Oh, yeah?
But it's really weird. But I'm more South Park is just awesome. Barring me dying while doing it, we will have a Let's Play kind of review of Fractured But Whole going up sometime Wednesday. If I have my dates right. Because I think the game unlocks at midnight, but if it doesn't, I'm kind of screwed. Because usually it unlocks on midnight, even though the stores update at 2.
Yeah.
That our time. So we'll have a Let's Play up. So you can see the game for itself, which is pretty cool because that game looks great. I'm excited to play it. The first one was awesome. So there was a bunch of trailers this week. First one I kind of thought was interesting was Constantine for the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
Showed off a bunch of action sequences and how kind of.
Is it going to the seed?
Yeah,
it's one of those shows.
Yeah.
Going to.
I don't know how the seed works, but
I don't know how it works. I've never watched anything on it.
There's also like they have another show on there.
That Vixen one? Is that
Vixen,
still on there?
and then there's one more with like the Earth X superheroes where the Nazis win, and I think that ties into the crossover for this year.
Mm.
So I'm excited to do this. I'm actually I'm gonna go back and watch Constantine now.
I watched when it originally aired. I did watch the first like 3 or 4 episodes.
I watched the first one and I was like, okay, this is cool. And then I didn't watch it.
Then I didn't watch it anymore, and then it was canceled. So
yeah,
I was like,
I'm done. And then we've seen him on Arrow and stuff, and he's really good. And then now he's got a show, and I'm like, well, even if it doesn't tie in, I still kind of want to watch it. So I'm excited for that. That was a good trailer. We got another trailer for Justice League.
Yep.
Which was awesome.
Awesome trailer. Awesome trailer. It was a good trailer.
It was good.
I liked it.
Didn't spoil anything.
Didn't spoil anything. I just want to see the movie now at this point.
And I'll get to spoilers in a second for something, but it's just a really good trailer. The sequences were well done.
Mm-hmm.
Showed off Aquaman.
Yeah. I'm liking the underwater thing. Yeah. I was thinking about this. So the way that they're doing this underwater thing, is that he's not underwater during filming.
Yeah, they added in.
They added the water in after, so he's just on like cables.
Yeah.
Gives him that weightless look. Now, then they put in the water in.
Yeah.
Since he's gonna be underwater though.
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah.
Telepathy. Or, would you? How weird would it be if he was moving his mouth and talking?
Because got an uphill battle with that shit. Because
like one could figure that he could speak because he's filming in a room on wires.
Yeah.
He could say his lines. And then you just put the water in front of him.
That's what I think they're going for.
Or is he just standing there?
Yeah,
and just hearing everything.
I think he's just talking. I don't think they're going
like he's just going to talk underwater.
Because if not, that would just be a boring ass film.
Yeah, you just watch him
there and do nothing,
and then you just hear like a voiceover of
I think
dialogue.
The way they're working it is it's just add the water and show him the effects.
And then, so he'd be like swallowing water, like he'd be talking underwater.
Yeah.
I'm okay with talking underwater.
Yeah, I don't want them doing telepathy.
I didn't even want
them being underwater the way they are, but I guess that's the way they decided they wanted to do it. So, trailer looked great though. We saw a good look at Steppenwolf, Batman, kind of everyone. Hints of Superman. You guys can analyze the shit out of the trailer. I just really liked it. We got Star Wars. Really good trailer for that.
Liked it.
All the beats setting up that film perfectly. The director was like, "Oh, if you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch it." And everyone's like, "Oh, what are you going to spoil in the trailer?" And I think it was just more of if you want to go in not knowing as much, don't watch the trailer as opposed to actual spoilers.
There were no spoilers in the trailer.
I think it was just
and you know it's how everything is cut. The trailers are cut in ways to make you think things are going to happen.
That's kind of what I wanted to get to because there was another news story. I didn't add it here, but it was Vince Vaughn talking about what's that movie? Oh God, I can't. The movie he just did.
It was in a movie.
Matthew Vaughn, not Vince Vaughn, sorry. The director.
Oh, Kingsman?
Kingsman, that's it.
Okay.
He was talking about his trailer and that they spoiled what's his name coming back from being dead in the first one. Colin Firth. And he was like, he begged them not to put that in.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, no, I want it to be a surprise in the thing.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about like he's going to fight to have more access to be the one who cuts the trailer.
Yeah, directors aren't the one that cut the trailers. It's the studio and then another company, some other company does it. The guys that made Suicide Squad.
Yeah. So it kind of brought up this big thing of like how trailers should be cut and who should do it, and
or at least have some say into it. Yeah.
Because like we've seen tons of movies. Batman v Superman is a prime example
Doomsday
of just
trailer.
spoiling the movie before you've seen it. And a lot of other big action movies lately, like, you know the entire plot before you go in. And I think that's what,
Vaughn?
We can't remember the director's name for episode 8.
Ryan Johnson? Ryan Johnson?
Yeah, he was. I think that's what he was alluding to. But I get that because like, by the time most movies come out now, you know a good chunk of it between trailers and TV cut trailers and international and all the
and then all the TV spots and everything. Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Or like even with the internet now, like this is in the movie. And it's like I've seen so many things of for Infinity War of like these guys might be back. Spoilers.
Did you hear what he fucking did?
Yeah, he fucking streamed the movie.
Yeah, he streamed the movie in his pocket, like so you could hear the audio the first like 15 minutes.
He was like, "Whoops!"
And then he did that photo like 2 days before. I was like, "He's gonna lose his phone.
He's an idiot.
He's gonna lose his phone privileges."
Start up, dumbass. But yeah, I agree. Like, there's way too much of movies now. Like, I've even said it on the podcast like 2 weeks ago. Enough with the Justice League.
Yeah.
As we get to that, there was a cool motion picture for Aquaman this week. But yeah, I'm okay with a teaser and then a trailer, and then maybe before the movie comes out, there's another trailer. But other than that, like, stop spoiling shit in your movie. Like, we should have never seen Doomsday.
No.
In that trailer, never. We shouldn't have seen him in the movie.
He shouldn't have seen him. He should not.
He looked like a dilapidated Ninja Turtle. Like, it looks like the prototype design for the Turtles in the last movie. They were like, we can use that for Doomsday. But, yeah, so enough with that. We are jumping everywhere.
We also saw we might as well do that trailer right now, because we just did the other two.
Yeah, we'll stick on trailers. So, the New Mutants trailer came out this morning, and boy, was it lackluster, at least to me. Everyone else seems to be enjoying it.
Because it's branded as like a horror movie, and it's just as a horror movie, it looked good. I guess it was an asylum movie. As a horror
movie, it just looked generic as fuck.
Well, yeah, I mean, like it had the beats of a horror movie based on the trailer. It had an assailant asylum. There were creepy music. You know, a lot of shots, quick shots. Ooh, you know, shit. What's happening? Like
blood.
No one knows. Like faces coming through the wall or whatever. As a New Mutants movie, I have no idea who the New Mutants are.
Trying to get people excited for the New Mutants?
Who the fuck are the Mutants? I don't give a fuck.
I think we covered that one week. Didn't we read about them?
Yeah, we did it. Yeah. No, I still don't give a fuck.
We still don't know.
Still don't give a fuck who they are.
To the point where, like, when this trailer dropped, every major, like, nerd news organization dropped it.
Well, first of all, you're dropping your
trailer. Who are the New Mutants?
Yeah. Well, first of all, you're also dropping your trailer the same week that you had Justice League and Star Wars drop. Granted, you dropped third, so, like, everyone's already watched the other two, but...
I tweeted out the first two. I didn't tweet this one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who the fuck are the New Mutants? And like,
I don't care about mutants.
You know, like we're gonna jump to that story to the left.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want to see Fox do that. I want to see Fox's timeline. Leading into the next topic, Marvel Studios is planning to release an official Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline because people are confused about where Spider-Man takes place.
Yeah.
Because it takes 7 years. It says 7 years after Avengers.
Yeah.
But it was only technically 6 years. Or no, it's only been 5 years since Avengers came out.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, well, it's only been 5 years, but the movie said 7. Who gives a fuck?
Honestly,
but
I don't.
Two jerks and fuck off. Whatever. 1, 2. Shake it and bake it. Let's fucking move on. But I want Fox to release their official timeline. Because, like, they couldn't.
You know what has a less confusing timeline than Fox and their mutants? Doctor Who.
Yes.
I can figure out Doctor Who.
I could go 53 years of Doctor Who and I can figure out fucking X-Men's timeline at Fox.
They have no
fucking way.
Because they're just like...
Because they just... You know what they're doing? They're trying to do two things. They're trying to make comic book movies in 2017.
Boy, are they failing.
But making them like they came out in 95 when there was just one-offs. Like, it was just the next movie. But then they throw in some bullshit thing and they're like, oh, well...
You know what's a good X-Men movie?
It doesn't fucking matter.
X-Men. But that doesn't count anymore.
Does it? No one knows.
I don't know.
I always thought 1 and 2 still counted. But I also read shit and there's
But if
references...
1 and 2 count, then what happens to Apocalypse? Because it technically should override these. Almost.
Apocalypse
Their age gap
occurred
doesn't work.
Apocalypse occurred beforehand.
Yeah, but if that was set in the 90s and the other one's like 2000, they aged 20 years.
Yes.
In 5.
Yes, they aged horribly.
Like, the timelines do not add up at all.
And where are the New Mutants going? Because
Yeah,
Logan
exactly.
fucked shit up when Logan came out.
Logan, I don't count. Logan's its own thing.
Logan
is
they
like
set it into the future,
Gifted.
but they also fucking... They set it into the future far enough, but they also do the whole wipeout of mutants and everything like this. So where do the New Mutants fall in? Where does fucking Gambit fall in? Where does fucking
We got news on
the Phoenix?
Phoenix takes place after Apocalypse.
So like 2000s?
Yeah,
Because we
that's
jump
why
into
it
the
doesn't
next
make
fucking
any sense
decade,
to you. Yeah,
and
it
then
makes no fucking sense.
aren't they doing another one?
They're doing
They're doing the Phoenix Saga.
yeah, and then there's one after it.
Yeah,
Yeah, which makes no sense.
the New Mutants, and then they're doing something else. Oh, they're doing X Force.
Yeah, X
They're doing
Force
X-Force.
with Deadpool and Gambit.
And
Not
you have
Gambit.
you have fucking Deadpool in there. Granted, he is his own time anomaly. Like it doesn't fucking matter. But where the fuck
Gambit's
does
so
he
far
fall
out,
in?
or Deadpool's so far out of the timeline, he makes his own Colossus.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
makes his own Colossus that you're not going to see in the other ones because the other guy's coming back from the other movies apparently.
You know what we do? 1 week. Our topic: X-Men timeline. We will figure this
We
shit out.
will crack the
We will
code.
watch all 15 of these movies
Oh,
and try to
fuck.
get dates right. And... No, we won't, because that shit ain't gonna work. No one will figure this shit out.
But yes,
Marvel have a
Marvel
much
is
better
releasing
time.
a timeline.
Yeah.
That's the news.
Marvel, but it's easy to figure out their timeline.
They're just
so,
you got fucking people that are morons.
pretty much. Speaking of morons, there will be more. There could be more 66 Batman animated films.
We watched
because
this week. It was pretty good.
It was good, but like, leave it alone. He died.
He died, I guess.
Like,
yeah.
it's don't leave it alone.
Don't recast
It's
Adam
just gonna
West.
be bad.
Just have someone else do the voice. I'm
But
sure
then
you can
it's
find
just,
someone
you're
else
just
do it.
pandering at this point. Like what?
Is it pandering? I
Yeah.
think Adam West has been pandering since '66.
Don't get me wrong, he has. But like, you had a good thing. The revival worked with the comics, it worked with toys, and it worked with a movie. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Like, just you want to make comics, you want to make toys, fine.
Yeah, because you don't need
Animated
them.
stuff, it
It's done now?
should be done. Respect the man's legacy. Like, you were able to turn that around from a joke to like, hey, people respect this. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, it's campy as fuck.
Yes.
But people respect it for
Fucking
what it is.
sexual is crazy too.
Oh my god, that last
The
one
last little
was
bit.
it worse than Harley Quinn. It was more sexual than Harley Quinn and Batman.
I'd say yes, in a weird way.
And, but
through
like,
puns and
campy
stuff.
as fuck.
Campy. But like the ending of the last one with Two-Face and him and Catwoman and everything like that was fucking
Oh
weird.
my god.
And then how,
If it had been
and
any other
the whole
movie, they would
fucking
have
thing
boned
about
right there.
the whole way that they use Two-Face,
Really weird.
really weird.
Really weird.
Not a fan of what they did with it.
Yeah, they
morphed them?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
used them way too much. Man, we were just jumping all over the place today. We will stick with movies. The Halloween sequel that's coming out will ignore all of their sequels, according to John Carpenter.
Didn't they already say that when they announced the movie?
Yeah, but he just made another thing.
Just
because-
reaffirmed we're not counting anything.
Yeah.
We're starting fresh, but with the same.
Which
people
good,
that are
because there was
60
only
years
one
old.
good sequel, and that was H2O. And even that wasn't that great. I watched the Everything Wrong with Friday the 13th the other day, and I hope they do more, because they're just funny. Like, those movies you can nitpick, because they're awful. Like, it's just terrible. But yeah, so I know, like, man, they made like 5 or 6 of those things. And like, Rob Zombie did his take, and it was actually decent, and then he made a sequel, and it went way off the fucking deep end. You're like, alright, cool. But whatever. Beetlejuice is now moving along. They're having a rewrite. I thought I saw a release date.
I don't think there was a release date. I think it said something about 19, like
Yeah.
2019, but I don't think an actual date. But it's the furthest that the studio has ever actually
Gotten this
wanting to do this movie, except when it first occurred in like the 80s. You know, like,
My thing is why.
yeah.
I get like some of this, like, it's hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Blade Runner worked.
I mean, I'll watch it.
Of course you fucking will.
Beetlejuice was a cool movie. You didn't like Beetlejuice, though?
It's a Tim Burton movie. You're gonna watch it regardless.
Yes, but did you like the first one?
I honestly don't remember.
You honestly...
I
really?
watched it once when I was a kid, and I haven't watched it since.
Oh, yeah? I watched it, like
Like, I know of
Once a
Beetlejuice,
year.
but like of course you do.
I fucking watched it. I should have. There's another movie I should not have been watching when I was a kid. At one point, he grabs himself like, and he like, he's like
I think
a little
we should
miniature.
do a topic of what we should have
He's
watched
like,
when we were
he
as a
grabs
kid.
himself and he shoots the finger.
Yeah. Like,
Good fucking movie.
I really don't.
Like I said, I watch it at least once a year.
And it was one of those ones where it was like R-rated movie, kinda
Yeah.
kids cartoon.
Yeah, it's like, here's an R-rated movie, but we're gonna make it a kid's cartoon.
Like, how many of those were there in like the late 80s, early
Good
90s?
times.
There were so many.
Good times.
Like, RoboCop had one, like his pals, and then like the Toxic Avenger was like, and that movie is awful. But like, let's make a cartoon out of it. Fucking weird, man. But yeah, I don't know if it'll work. Like, I think it's it did well, and it's a cult classic, and the cartoon also people love. But I don't know if you could sell Beetlejuice now. But who knows? We'll see. Gambit has a release date. It is Valentine's Day 2020?
2019.
2019.
Still no director though.
This movie's not getting made.
Right? Because they lost 2 of them, and then they announced the date, but still no director. But I was like, okay.
This is even worse than Shazam. Because Shazam started shooting yesterday. And no one's acting in it, so they're just shooting the wall.
I was odd that we didn't get anything. I was thinking about it today. I was like, I thought for sure by Comic-Con we would have got something. But
nope. We have no shit. This movie starts taping, and
February.
I keep saying this, and everyone, you keep telling me that we're fine, but
we're
like,
good. We're good.
It's almost November, and we have no one in this movie.
We're good. We're okay.
At this point, I think the guy is just taping himself.
No, he's just taping all those pop cans.
Yeah,
have you seen? Right, you've seen his production videos.
So I don't know what
Comics.
I just don't know. No, I'm just trying to figure out Shazam. Yeah, comics are weird, but not having
I was moving on
anyone
to
in your
comics.
movie. Yeah. So a little bit of comic news. They teased the return of the Fantastic Four in the first Marvel 2-1, which is the Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm books. So cool. We're getting the Fantastic Four back. So all those people are like, Marvel doesn't want the Fantastic Four. Yeah. Because, they didn't do it. And it's like, no, because the books didn't sell. No one gave a shit. The only thing they're doing that is really dickish is not putting the X-Men and stuff. Because
they want their characters.
Yeah. They want to sell the Inhumans. Which is weird, because they have I'm pretty sure they have the rights.
Needs all the help he can get.
Well, they have the rights and everything for everything but the movies and TV.
Yeah.
So if they want to stick them in shit,
they can.
They can.
But they didn't want to.
But because Fox won't play nice and give them anything, they're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that business-wise, but like fan-wise, you're pissing everyone off. Like you
but
took
they
them
also
out of Marvel versus
took them out of
Capcom,
Marvel Capcom,
which pissed the fuck
and you
out
can
of
put
everyone.
in more characters that you're going to use.
Yeah,
and that's what it is.
And then you took them out of. Everyone's noticing this now. They took them out of the Lego game. There's no X-Men in that either.
Weren't there already?
Yeah, in the first game there was. In the second one there isn't. The one that's coming out in November.
Oh, the new one that's coming out.
I think. I'm wrong, but
yeah,
it comes out.
No, I saw
at
that
some
too.
point.
Yeah.
There's no X-Men in that either, and it's
same
like,
thing. But you know what? Like, they can use characters that they're gonna plan to use in future movies.
Yeah.
For their own movies.
And I understand that, but like just to not include
Wolverine.
mainline characters.
Let's at least
like
throw Wolverine. That's the only one way everyone wants.
Yeah. Like Wolverine and Magneto, at least in Marvel vs. Capcom, is huge. But to not include them in a Lego game, it's like no one cares that much. Like, come on. But at least like, I'm so tired. Anytime they kill an X-Men or do an X-Men thing, everyone's like, "Oh, Marvel's killing the X-Men again." If anyone's been consistently there, it's the X-Men books. Because they sell. I saw this article the other day, and it was someone posted, and it's like comic book sales were down, but it was just a picture of Marvel shit, and they're like, gee, I wonder why. But if you actually click in the article, everything is down, but Marvel's still on top. And it's like, don't change the narrative because you don't like what Marvel's doing. It's like, Marvel's on top, DC's second, then everyone else, but everything's down. All sales, and including graphic novels, are all down. And it's like, because people don't want to fucking buy physical media anymore. Exactly. They want digital. And like,
You need
I agree.
You need a way to put it digitally, like we've been talking about it.
Yeah, I want.
I need the DC Comics of Netflix.
Like, I want to read the Power Rangers Boom comic, but I don't want to pay $4 for it every time, every week.
Yeah.
I just want to pay a subscription.
Exactly. I need the Netflix version of comic books.
Yeah. And until we get that, sorry, comic books. I love you, but I'll just read spoilers on the internet. What else we got? DC is resurrecting Milestone Universe, which is cool for all those characters. They have this weird deal worked out with them that, like, they're going to appear in their own universe, and I think sometimes show up in DC shit, but Static.
Cool.
So that was the big thing, right? Static was very much looks like it was supposed to be in Injustice. There was all those leaks and all those pictures of him, and it very much looked like, and then they pulled him last minute. That would have been cool to have him in there, but can't wait to. I want to play more of that. I want to get all those DLC characters.
I want to jump into it again. I was thinking about it the other day.
I think with Justice, there was November 18th, it's Justice League Day.
Justice Day, yeah.
And there was like a whole list of things that they were doing, and I'm wondering if Injustice will have some type of
I'm sure they'll
event.
have some type of event.
They always seem to do that with stuff coming out, so maybe I'll jump back in then, because that game was great.
I heard Halloween tickets could go on sale.
I should have bought Star Wars tickets.
They went on sale on Monday.
Yeah. I really want to see that movie, and I don't want to wait to see that movie. Yeah, Justice League tickets are great. Moving on to other news.
I think that's it, actually.
I just want to cover this Loot Crate thing for a second.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard about all this shit going on with Loot Crate right now?
Some of it.
They're all trying to copy the mobile, like, pay-to-play type of thing, and it's very hit or miss. Like, Injustice has loot boxes, and they work because, like, you don't get everything you want, but it's still decent. For 2K18, it just got hammered in scores because everything is locked up behind digital currency and fucking paywalls, and, like, it's ridiculously hard to get, basically enticing you to buy real shit and loot crates. And it's like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, so, like, I spend the money on the game, give me the shit that I need to play the fucking game.
And then Shadow of Mordor has the same problem. It takes a little bit longer to grind, but I don't mind that so much because, like, you're going to be playing the game anyways. But from what I've been watching and reading, it looks like it's just fucking plastered everywhere to buy. And I hate that shit. Like, don't fucking, like, even when you hit pause, it's fucking everywhere.
Because
they want you to buy
instead of grinding.
And, like, there's a lot of debate. It's like, did the game developer put it in there, or, like, was it a fucking mandate from the studio?
Yeah.
And you know it was a fucking mandate from the studio. Like, we can make more money. Because, like, they made $3 billion in fucking sales last year off of crates at EA. And it's getting ridiculous of how many games that don't need fucking crates to do it. Like, Franza has it too.
It's a driving game.
A fucking racing game.
Yeah,
like,
it's a driving racing game. What the fuck do you need crates for?
I don't care if it's cosmetic shit that I really don't care about, but you should be locking.
But somebody will pay for it.
Exactly, and that's the problem. People will pay for, like, the whales will pay for this shit, and they'll keep putting it in. So, no, people are buying it. It's like, no, we don't want to buy it. And then EA, their beta was last week, extended on to this week, and there was loot crates in it. And people were like,
in a beta? It's a testing thing.
Yeah, well, like, it wasn't to buy, but to unlock things, certain things, and everyone's like, great, all the top gear is locked in things. So they put out a statement saying, no, you will get stuff as you progress. Top stuff is not locked in crates, just random ass shit. So they fixed that problem. Mordor, fine. You want to fucking advertise to me every 30 seconds, but you don't have to pay to play it. And that's what everyone's, like, fear was, to get the real ending, you had to unlock massive amounts of, like, top guys that only came in the crates. And that's not the case. You just have to grind it a little bit longer. But if you're enjoying the fucking game anyways, like, really, do you care?
Yeah.
Like, I put a shit ton of hours into Mordor just fucking around, killing people, because their nemesis system is great. So I don't care. I didn't care. Like, Injustice, it sucked because it wasn't so much the loot, it was the gear that I hated because I just wanted alternate costumes.
Yeah, I just want. It's a little weird that you build your own costume with all this gear.
And, like, I hated that, but I didn't mind the loot crate because it was cool to unlock shit.
Yeah, but you didn't have to pay to unlock those
Exactly.
things.
You could, but like there's no point.
You get a shit ton when you just play the battles.
And like there's certain games doing it right and there's certain games doing it wrong, and I don't want every fucking game to have goddamn crates in it because I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hate it, but
South Park has a crate in it.
Yeah, I don't think it does, but it wouldn't fucking surprise me. But I think that's it for news, because, yeah, we were just kind of jumping all over the place, because news was kind of sporadic this week. So,
Topic. CW TV shows premiered this week.
Yes.
We have The Flash, we have DC's Legends of Tomorrow, we have Arrow.
We also have Supergirl, which, we don't watch.
We don't watch
so
that show.
If you
so
like
we have,
good for you.
Well, as I said, we have The Flash, we have DC's
I know,
Legends,
I just like to make the constant joke that
and we
Supergirl
have
exists,
Arrow.
but no one watches it. So, I don't remember when they air. Like, is it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? It's Legends, Flash, Arrow?
Okay, so it's Tuesday for Flash.
Yeah.
I don't know when Legends airs. It might be Wednesday or Tuesday. It might even air after thing.
They moved them all around.
But Arrow is on Thursday.
Which is really going to screw me up for doing this. I'm going to have to watch it, like, real early before we do it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't able to watch it before we went live. So, I have watched Legends and Flash.
And I watched Flash and Arrow.
So
let's do Legends first.
Then we'll do Arrow, and then we can both talk about Flash.
Give me Legends.
So Legends basically like
42 minutes and 7 minutes or less. Let's go.
Basically, like it was so anticlimactic towards its season finale. It's season finale. Oh no, we broke time. What do? There's T-Rexes in the city. Big Ben's in Los Angeles, and then like a minute and a half into the fucking episode, they fixed it because Rip shows up with this new time bureau, and like. They're the ones who fix everything, and the Legends suck because they break time and blah blah blah. And that was kind of the whole fucking plot of the episode. And like, but it kind of was like, oh, cool, and Flash did the same thing. It just killed the momentum of the finale and like tried to rewrite its status quo, which it didn't really do because the Legends are still idiots and they still break time. But Rip is kind of a dick to them now.
How did it end?
Basically, it ends like we need them here because something bad's gonna happen, and the whole thing was like, Rip's time bureau goes in with a scalpel and fixes this gently. The Legends are a jackhammer. Sometimes you need the jackhammer, and there's like some big mystery to who the guys are gonna be. So it's basically still like fixed time, even though for some reason, but Damien Dark's back, and he's the Damien Dark from Arrow, and then. Yeah, it kind of just ends with them being the Legends again. But, like, Rip still has his time bureau, but they need it to fix whatever big bad this season is. They kind of haven't...
Yeah.
They vaguely hinted at it, but they haven't stated. So that was kind of... It was kind of anticlimactic towards the season finale. That looked great. It looked like they were going to have to fix a lot of shit. And then this week we found out 1/2 of Firestorm is leaving.
Yeah, Victor.
Victor, I should have put that in the fucking news. I forgot.
Yeah,
he's leaving halfway through the season or whatever. Yeah. So it's like, how is Firestorm going to work? So we'll see how that works. But yeah, it's basically kind of just the same show but a new season. Which I like Legends. There's parts I hate in Legends, but there's parts I hate in all of them. So
I didn't finish watching season 2 of Legends, so
yeah, you pretty much
only watched the first few episodes. So spoilers ahead as I go on my Arrow review.
Spoilers about everything.
Yeah. So. Last season, the island blows up.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the island had
meant nothing.
The cast members that you saw, and you also had, what was it? The people that Adrian brought with him. Like he had his little crews, his missionaries or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, so the bombs go off.
Yeah.
Apparently, the bombs were attached to the missionaries because they were the only ones affected by the bombs.
So no one died.
Allow me to finish.
Oh, sorry.
Oliver gets back. This episode jumps between present and current. Okay. So, like, at least the first, 10 minutes.
Okay.
So it jumps between present and current. And so, we see Oliver, present time, fighting someone. And then we see Diggle. So we know Diggle survived the island.
Yeah.
Right? And then we see... This bomb is heading towards Star City, some nuke is being dropped or some shit. Of course, end of the world shit.
Why does
right?
Arrow have so many nukes?
The bomb's heading towards the fucking city. he says, Arrow says a line of like, "Oh, I have a smart friend that can stop the bomb before it hits or whatever."
Yeah.
Right? And you think like, "Oh, Felicity," right?
Yeah.
It's not. They Terrific does it. So then you're like, okay, so now we know Terrific survived, but what about Felicity, right?
It's like 15 minutes of the longest
explanation
explanation ever.
of like ins and outs of who survived.
That got annoying, and I didn't even watch it.
They all survived except the mother.
Naturally, we called that like 6 months
Except
ago.
the missionaries, who, like I said, were apparently wearing the bombs because they all fucking died. And Theo.
Oh, Theo dies. That's the only person who I haven't seen in a recap for an episode coming up, so.
And then, so right away I was a little like, okay, whatever.
Give them props for killing Theo.
And then, we're still kind of jumping a little bit back and forth because present day the police station gets hit. And it gets hit by Black Siren and a group of people she has working for her.
Yeah.
So she blows up the police station, does all that. They're like, well, why is Siren attacking us? Blah, blah, blah. Like, why was she... and then Quentin's like, well, I think she was coming after me. And it's all like hush hush, like why he thinks that. And him and the new canary, Dinah.
The actual canary?
They know why
okay.
she was coming after Quentin, right? So she's like telling him, she goes to a bar because he's sitting there with a couple drinks in front of him, like not wanting to drink. And he's like, I can't really call my fucking thing and like tell them like what's up because like how do I explain like that my daughter's back and all this stuff. And I'm like, she's not your daughter, but okay, you're stupid and drunk.
Now,
so
before you continue, what is your thought on? That really made me nervous there for a second. What is your thought on, regardless of the actress, Black Canary or Black Siren being there? Because I'm okay with it, just because like
I'm okay
it
with
is
it
a
being
DC thing where there's a multitude of multiverses.
Well, allow me to finish.
The actress.
Yeah, allow me to finish.
All right,
continue
on, sir.
So Quentin and the Dana are having this discussion at the bar. That's when you figure out that the two of them know something.
Yeah.
So he goes to Oliver to tell him like, I know why she attacked the police station, all this stuff like that. Oliver's like, why, blah, blah, blah. He ends up telling her like what happened was they went back on they were on the island, and they were looking for survivors. Him and the Dana go into this one like building or whatever that was on there, like cave or some shit. And when they're in there, Siren attacks them.
Mm-hmm.
Siren has a blade to Dana's throat, about to slit it. Quentin shoots her.
Oh, okay.
They thought he killed her.
Ah, so they left her for dead, basically.
They left her for dead, hoping that she would die. And he's like, and then he has this whole moment about like how he shot his daughter. I can't believe he left her for dead. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not your daughter. It's.
I get that, but like as
Just
a person who doesn't understand the multiverse.
No, he full on understands.
Okay.
He then speaks to Oliver privately in the mayor's office, or I think it was, and he tells him, he's like, because Oliver's like, she's not your daughter.
Yeah.
Like, you keep fucking saying this. It's not her.
No,
we know it's not her.
She dated.
And he's like, no. He's like, you understand this more than anyone. Like, you look at her, it feels the same. And I'm like, and like, this whole multiverse thing, I don't buy into it. I'm like, wait, what? You don't buy into the multiverse? Like, did he just say that? He doesn't buy into the multiverse? She is from the multiverse. Like, he knows that for a fact. He knows it's not her. I understand the look-alike aspect of it, but for him to fucking say that was just like, I was like annoyed.
That's like someone get the book from outside.
Yeah, like, so, did he read the fucking rules before
he? No, it's outside. I told him they have to forget it.
So you have that problem. You have that's like the main plot of the episode. Then you have Diggle, who's suffering from PTSD because he can't fire his gun. For opening battle on this bridge, he goes to shoot a guy that has a gun on Wild Dog, and he misses him.
Damn it!
Wild Dog gets shot.
Woohoo!
He survives. Don't worry, Oliver saves him.
I'm very worried. I don't like him.
Oh, I know. If he had said Haas one more time, I was gonna fucking shut it off.
I want him to die.
And then
I know that sounds terrible.
No,
but, like,
it's not terrible.
Hate him.
There's no reason for these characters to be on the show.
He's a terrible character, and like the actor's good, but the characters.
So Oliver saves him, and Quentin, not Quentin, Diggle's suffering PTSD. He can't fire his gun. At one point, like on the second mission that they go on, he volunteers to stay in the bunker and run comms and all this shit like that because he's feeling it, right?
Yeah. The war hero has PTSD from the island.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make that perfectly clear.
And he also, there might be like he has like an injury to his shoulder. I don't know if that plays into like him not being able to pull the trigger, but like
the man has fought aliens.
But it seems a little PTSD too.
The man has fought aliens. I don't think an island blowing up is really affecting him that much.
I'm trying to remember like how, because who is he visiting at that point?
Does it say?
So Oliver goes to the hospital.
Yeah.
To visit Wild Dog, because that's where he is from like the start of the episode to right near the end.
Yeah.
And he gives him papers saying that he got him another hearing, because remember he lost the hearing with his kid and all that shit like that, right? So he gives him papers saying you got another hearing, go fix this, right? Because Oliver throughout the episode is trying to work with William, right, his kid. So
because now he has to be a dad. His mommy went.
He walks out of the hospital room, walks down the hallway, and he goes into another room.
Yeah.
When he goes into the other room, Thea's laying in the bed.
I thought you said she died.
Yeah, so did I.
Fuck.
She's laying in the bed. She's in a coma.
So no one died.
No one died. Show meant nothing. Guess who's going to make a miraculous recovery at some point in the fucking season?
Damn it.
And then
show.
The only one that fucking died was the mother.
Like, I get these people need jobs, but like, hold on.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
man.
I understand. Yeah, I had the same fucking like rant while I was watching the show. Is like, the plot of the episode was tracking down Siren as she's going after Quentin, because that's what she
I
wants to kill him.
understand Thea being there,
but
because
like,
it's really his only tie as a family thing now.
He has a whole fucking team. He's like fucking Vin Diesel and Fast and Furious now. He don't give me this shit like he needs people. Thea doesn't exist. She never should have fucking been there.
But like, he has other people in the comic that would take the place of Thea.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like,
Laurel, who they fucking killed.
No, I mean
Speedy, who they got rid of. Yeah, they had other people, but they got rid of the wrong fucking ones.
Like, Thea can stay because she actually, like, last season she actually served a purpose.
She did. They did downplay her.
I could get rid of Wild Dog. You could kill Quentin. Like, he serves no fucking purpose.
Yeah, there's
Wild
so
Dog
many.
serves no purpose.
There's so many people. I would have looked at the script of the island. I would have read that script of the island and been like, let's just scratching off fucking names. Like, you want to make.
I would rather have.
Let's make this show a little cheaper and fire some of these fucking. That's what I was thinking too. Is like, they seem like, if you get a gig on the CW, you're just set for 15 fucking years apparently, because they won't fire any of you. You got job security.
You could move over to the Legends, like have it, like get rid, like the Legends are supposed to be rotating out. Move him over there.
Yeah, if you want to keep Wild Dog, send him there.
No, not Wild Dog. I want him dead.
Send who?
Terrific. I like Terrific, but like, he doesn't need to be with Arrow.
No, he doesn't.
Like, Felicity needs to go back to what she was doing before, working comms and being Watchtower.
She's not really in this episode a lot.
I had no problem with her doing that initially. Like, and I had no problem with Diggle being backup to Ollie. You need backup.
Yeah.
But when he started going out there as Magneto, I got irritated.
I had a fucking problem with
it.
It's... And then
this show is called Arrow, not Arrow and Friends. Like, it's
to be honest, you don't even see a Green Arrow in this episode that much.
We just watched that rap about taking up all his screen time.
This
is getting
and that's what it is.
I hate these teams.
Like, the fucking team thing is just so fucking irritating.
I have no problem
and then
with
the
teams.
idea
it's
that no
many.
one fucking
it's
died.
Too many.
No one. The only person that died was the mother on that island.
There's too many people.
I was
and
so
not
fucking
time.
pissed.
Like,
there's too many.
Here's the thought.
Like,
make another show.
Haas and his fucking daughter? I don't give a fuck.
Care.
Take them off the show. I don't give two fucks.
You still have Black Siren there fight with Ollie
to watch and care about his fucking kid.
You could still have Black Siren there because she would be the opposite to Dinah and Ollie.
Yeah.
Like, it could still work.
Get rid of Terrific. Get rid of Quentin. Get rid of Wild Dog. And
move people back to where they're
supposed to be. Just get rid of them. Get rid of those three. They're gone.
But I mean, move Diggle back to backup.
Yeah,
and
move
have
Diggle
Felicity
back
go
to
to being Watchtower. I'm fully okay with her being the tech person.
Yeah.
Like, it's
just
too much.
So, but the cliffhanger of the ending is, so Oliver, he goes in, talks to Wild Dog, goes in, sees Thea. Slade comes in the room and says that he's got the information that Ollie gave him about his son, and he's gonna go find him. They have some cool moments back on the island and back in the room. You can kill
everyone and just keep those.
Yeah, he
Arrow
great
and
part.
Deathstroke, the series.
And then Oliver is now back at his apartment or whatever. He's talking to his kid.
Yeah,
they have a little moment, and they make plans to like watch the baseball game the next night.
Who is the fucking villain in this show?
And then so we don't fully see the villain of the show, because what it is like, I think the villain is gonna be whoever saved Black Siren.
Okay.
Because someone's pulling her strings.
The whole setup of that.
Yeah, someone's pulling her strings, and that's what they're. One of the questions is like, how's she paying for all these missionaries to be helping with her? And a flashback to the island was, so she's laying in the rubble where they shot her.
Yeah.
And she just one of those like, you know, like I wake up because they called action. So and this guy is standing above her, and with his hand out, and she just takes it, and he pulls her up, and they walk away. You don't see who the guy is.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But like,
who the big bad was.
And I forget. I forget who it was too. Like the importance of the importance of this fucking series.
Yeah.
But so Oliver walks out of the room. Not Thea. Felicity calls him, says, "Turn on the TV." She turns on the TV, and breaking news: leaked photo, Green Arrow is our mayor, Oliver Queen, and that's where the show fucking ends.
Cool.
And like, she's like, "What are we gonna do?" And he's like, "I have no idea." And then that was that. So that's the end of the show.
Didn't everyone already think I was Green Arrow?
No, they thought Speedy was Arrow, because at one point, you know what made me fucking mad was at one point they were like, "We finally have the answer to who's been running the streets for the last 2 years," and I'm like, 2 years? Oh yeah, because they bullshit the first 2 years as what's his name?
The vigilante
was Roy.
Yeah, Roy.
Roy was the vigilante.
But he wasn't Green Arrow. He was something
else. He was the Arrow and the vigilante. And then for the last 2 years, we've been trying to track down who the Green Arrow is, and we finally know it's the
guy.
Motherfucker, it's the same fucking guy.
Well, isn't Roy back this season for an episode?
I thought I heard that somewhere too.
Yeah, good.
But,
so, before we get into Flash, it seems like all of these shows went out of their way to just fucking hit a wall after their season finale.
Yeah,
like every season finale ended with like a holy shit, what are they gonna do?
And then they were like, we're not gonna do fucking anything.
And like,
everyone survived.
I kind of want to watch Supergirl the last 10 minutes of their finale and the first 10 minutes of their premiere to see if it did the exact same thing. Because Flash did the exact same fucking thing.
And so long and whole, Arrow, not a good, like, it was okay. It was okay. It was like,
Legends was the same thing. It was
okay.
You asked me the other day, you came in, you were like, oh, did you watch them? How were they? And I was like,
Like, it was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. I'm not looking forward to... The only thing I was intrigued about was the reveal, of
everyone getting a pass because its last season was so good.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like its last season was so fucking good.
Yeah.
That we'll see where it goes.
It was so anticlimactic.
But it was very
anticlimactic. All three of them were so anticlimactic. That's not how you do a premiere.
Yeah.
So, moving on to Flash, starts off with he's obviously stuck in there. Iris gives her thing where she's like, I had to keep running because Barry told me, so fine, whatever. She takes up mantle of Team Kid Flash vibe. God, that joke got fucking old the first 3 times they said it.
Yeah.
So, I have no problem with Cisco and Kid Flash while we picking up the pieces and going on and trying to save it while she runs the lab, because these
Shouldn't she be writing, stories in a dying print media that no one fucking reads?
Exactly.
Because,
anyways, they need something for her to do. Whatever. So I'm fine with her running up on these 2 idiots who have no idea what they're doing, and she figures shit out fine. She's actually kind of smart. They've hinted at it. Whatever. But then this one dude shows up, completely just fucks them, and they're like, we need flashback. And it's
yeah,
like,
they were like, we can't beat him. He's a samurai. He has a sword.
Yeah,
we can't.
yeah, 6
like,
months pass, and it's like they just jump it, and then they go right into this, and like 7 minutes in, they're like, we need the Flash, and it's like, no, you undercut everything you just did.
Yeah.
Why not have a few episodes where he is that?
Where he isn't there.
Going on, Ex Machina figures out that he can put a sponge inside the Speed Force, and
with Barry's DNA, and the Speed Force won't know the difference.
So he puts a cum-filled rag inside the Speed Force, and Barry's like, I'm out.
Why was he naked?
I don't know. That was hilarious.
I was like, so he comes running out, and he's naked. I'm like, why did he lose his clothes? Was he in there the whole time just beating it? He's like, I don't fucking talk about banana.
Alright, I'm gonna do a quick summary, and then we're gonna make jokes and shit on the plot. So, they get him out. Iris doesn't want him out because she's, I don't know.
Because she hates him, apparently.
Yeah.
She's like,
So
I never want to see that guy again.
They have to go get Caitlin, who's working at a sketchy bar, and she looks way more attractive than she did last season.
Than she ever has.
So I was okay with it. So she's working for this guy with one iris, which is kind of funny because Barry works with one iris, so that was hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah. Jokes are funny when they explain them. So she works at a bar, and Cisco is like, why aren't you Killer Frost? And she's like, because now it's a multiple personality syndrome, and that's really fucking dumb, but I'll get to that in a minute. So she's working at a bar. She makes really good drinks because she's
it's easy
to
mix two fucking things together here.
She had some ice and a drink, and it was fantastic.
Water, fucking Coke and rum. Like, how hard can it fucking be?
Really hard, because I've seen people fuck that shit up. So they bring him out. He's speaking in tongues. Iris puts herself into danger, and for some reason Barry's like, I guess I'll go save her. He's now Super Flash. He's the fastest thing ever, finally. We'll see if that sticks. Beats the robot, saves her.
Oh, well, we didn't know Samurai was a robot.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it wasn't.
The initial time?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it was, but all the times.
Anyways, we see, like, yeah, maybe it was. You're probably right. So, Kid Flash is useless. Tries to be the Flash, gets his ass kicked. Which he was winning that fight at first. So, like, they couldn't give him a little bit of a win.
Oh, you gotta break his leg.
Like, god damn it. So he's useless. They save everyone. Everyone's all happy. And then we see the Thinker, who I thought was a new god for a second, and then remembered what show I was watching. But cool reveal for him. They show their big bad. The last, like, 10 minutes was better than the entire episode. And God was on top of the rest of the shows.
Yeah, it was
Out
just
of the three, though, it sounds like it was actually the strongest. Which is not saying much, but
I don't know. But yeah. It was okay. Again, it was much of the same with the other two, like anticlimactic.
Yeah. So
I thought, did you think it looked like the CGI looked really fucking cheap?
With Kid Flash, yes. With
Even
Barry,
like
Barry looked a little better.
Even with Barry in the windmill, when they were running through the fucking
He's
windmill.
always looked bad in the air with CGI. When he's running, not so much. When he does anything else, he looks like shit.
Yeah, it looked
and I
really
understand,
bad.
like, they have a budget.
They should fire a few of their fucking cast members by killing them off.
The problem is they have to go 23 episodes with a huge budget, and like all 4 of these shows, massive budgets.
It looked a little bad. That's all I was saying. It looked bad.
So my main problem with this, and I'll just list them off, and then we can analyze it, is Kid Flash,
pointless.
Barry back too soon. That fucking personality shit with Caitlin, and just. I think that was it. Yeah, Barry back too soon was kind of my whole shtick. And it's like, and judging by the next few preview episodes that I saw, Jesus Christ, this show's going to shit. The suits malfunctioning for next week.
I didn't watch the previews.
And then they're going to counseling because they're working together and living together. And oh my God, kill me.
We'll see how many I watch.
Why do they get these things so fucking backwards? Why do again? It comes back to the team.
They need the team. You need those team members to have storylines.
Certain
and all
stuff
the other
you
shit.
need, like fine, a tech guy working with Barry, who's also a superhero sidekick with Vibe. Fine, Kid Flash. Fine, But they brought in Kid Flash too soon, and now he has nothing to fucking do.
Yeah.
And they brought Barry back so soon that it just makes Kid Flash seem so fucking
Yeah,
useless.
like, why couldn't he do anything?
Like,
it seemed like for the 6 months that he was gone, quote
they
unquote,
captured
that
no one.
he couldn't fucking catch anyone.
I
Everyone
understand-
outran him.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
how?
understand not having him be the best because he's new, but just
Fucking Barry caught people in the first season.
yeah, constantly cutting him off.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Cutting him
and
out
it
of the
makes him-
ankles, like
yeah.
he's just always...
And it makes him look so fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
And it shows. Like, he can't do fucking anything, and I actually feel bad for the kid.
Mhm.
Like, it's... And, like, you couldn't have shown him doing one heroic thing. Like, we don't need the Flash. We stopped the guy.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't that be the thing? Like, we don't... Like, when he dresses up as the Flash, have him win.
Yeah.
And then, like, have the next week or the week after have someone that he can't beat. Okay, now we need the Flash.
Mhm.
So at least it looks like the Flash and Kid Flash are both competent.
Yeah.
But Kid Flash just looks so useless.
He looks useless, and we know Barry's not competent.
And it's just like, their whole thing was like, I feel reborn, blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
Yeah,
why's your team there then?
Yeah.
I understand
rid of 'em.
the actors are there to do a job, but
'Cause they
they're
need
so
that paycheck.
fucking useless. Like, why is Iris there? Why can't Iris just be a reporter?
Yeah, why can't she
Why
be?
does she have
Why is
to
she on
run?
the team? Why is she
Like,
running the fucking missions? Why?
You
why?
have these people
She could
so
be his she could be Iris, like the girlfriend, the wife, the
I have
girl.
no problem
that
if she just shows
yeah,
up every
like
once
she
in a
could
while,
be
but
those.
why is
She
she
could be
running
that
the
character,
team?
but why is
Like,
she running the
Caitlyn,
team?
at least I get is there for medical sciencey things that
Mhm.
might help them with the metas and like fine, give her little side story. But
Because we knew it was going to happen.
exactly like.
But
it's
Iris
so
doesn't need to be a
stupid.
regular.
No, she doesn't. And like,
And her
sister-
dad doesn't need to be there.
No.
How weird was it when he was at the dinner table talking to her, and he's like, "My son, your husband left," and I was like, "That's so fucked up." That's a weird fucking triangle.
He's just my problem with the dad is that the fact that I love the actor who plays him.
Yeah, again,
and he's
like,
the core of that
yeah,
show even
but-
more than Barry is.
Which is fuck. I had the same thought today. I was like, it's weird that he's the core and the best actor on the show because he
Well,
is.
that's because he is the best actor on
And,
that show.
and he is the core of the show.
Yeah.
But it's fucking odd because it's called The Flash.
Not Flash.
Not that again, he can't be on the show, but he doesn't need to be the focal point. He doesn't need to get.
Why can't
he
you
doesn't
just
need.
pay him for everything and not have him show up all the time?
Yeah, please do that because like. He doesn't need to be in every episode. We don't need to see his new girlfriend move into the house. We don't need their little
I
quirky
really
like
the dynamic of Kid Flash and the Vibe and the police force all working together to pick up the slack of the Flash.
Again, but if
I wish
if
they would have
Kid Flash,
did that longer.
But if Kid Flash wasn't useless, they wouldn't need the whole team of the fucking city.
Exactly. But I get like them. Like Kid Flash thinks he's good, but he really
Wally
isn't.
Wally was a great replacement
Yeah.
of Barry.
Yeah.
You don't
Real.
need any.
Real Wally.
Real Wally was a great replacement for Barry.
Yeah.
When he left, you don't need this though.
That's the reason Barry in the comics was able to disappear for
20 something years.
And Wally picked up that slack
and
he
fucking
was
ran
the
with it.
greatest
He
Flash
ran
ever.
with it.
He's the reason why I love the Flash is because of Wally. Anytime I've ever seen
Not
the
this
Flash,
Wally.
It's been Wally, not this Wally.
Not this Wally.
Not this Wally. This is 52 Wally.
Yeah.
Like, I hate 52 Wally. Because it was unnecessary.
It was a weird
what
fucking
they did for no
way of bringing
fucking
him
reason.
in,
And like you
he's
just
from the
did,
future.
Again,
like,
they pandered and it's stupid and I
And
like
they
my
caved.
Wally.
Yeah.
And then they brought him back anyways.
Yeah.
So it's dumb.
But
And the show brought him in way too soon.
too soon
Way too
and
fucking
with no idea of what to do.
Like,
and how
what's
to
he
use him.
doing?
What's he doing?
You're
Why is he
having
on
the
this team?
Flash still learning how to be the Flash.
Yeah.
Why do you need Kid Flash there?
Yeah.
And like, but if you like, at least have Barry be good and then have him show up. Like I'm telling you right now, this Barry better be more competent, or this whole Reborn shit can go fuck itself.
Yeah. He
'Cause-
bet one fuck up and I'm out.
Oh, it's already gonna be fucked up.
I don't know. I want to watch these shows. I like these shows. I love the characters, but fuck do they make it hard?
They really do. I've never seen a show go out of its way to make
me mad.
To murder them.
It's like watching them. I'm like, man, this is painful.
It might seem that we fucking hate these because we just shit all over them, but I truly love these shows. I love that we have them. I love who acts them. I love the fact we get them every week. I
don't like who writes them.
Don't either, because they took the book and chucked it out a window 6 years ago, and it's in the drain.
Yeah, like it's just
now.
like the way that they and again, a lot of it has to come down to we have all these people.
We have at least 8 actors on every show,
and we need to give them storylines and characters and develop. It's not an ensemble cast though. It shouldn't be. It's not like it's not the idea of like being like what's the fucking like Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah,
you have all those doctors in the bill. It makes sense. You have all these
you might not see,
but you don't see that one, and then you see, and then these guys have their storyline. That's great. It makes sense. But for the Flash, it doesn't make sense. You don't need all these people.
Let's look at the Netflix shows, for example. Those shows are great.
Yeah.
And they have 12 episodes to show it. Granted, the last, like, Iron Fist was slow, but in the end it was good. Mm-hmm. There's only so many people on that show, and you don't see them every episode. And they focus.
But you know who you see in every episode? You see fucking Daredevil every episode.
Because they focus on the hero. Yeah. Whereas, like, these ones don't.
They're not focusing on Oliver and Barry anymore. It's about everyone else. And like I said, the second we start seeing storylines that involve his Joe getting a girlfriend and her moving in, I'm done. Like
I have no problem with that.
But that doesn't
like 17 episodes.
But
of
it doesn't need to be a.
Why can't it just be a 10-minute thing in an episode? Like, oh, she's moving in, it's awkward, and we're done.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I get they have lives and families, and like.
But you won't see that. You wouldn't see that in the Netflix shows. You wouldn't see that. But you wouldn't see some cop going on a date with someone.
No,
like, it doesn't fucking matter.
But they're so long they have to fill time. I understand that, but like they waste so much time doing.
They waste time. They can fill time with good stuff.
Yeah.
They could, I understand. They got time to fill, but they don't fill it with anything good.
They should just cut these shows to 12, and then they could do 6. They could do 6 fucking shows of great quality if they just cut them. And have them run every other week or back to back, I think, and it would work. You could do so much more shit. And then your characters would be off.
Your actors are pissed because they're only getting paid for 12 episodes.
That's true. But
they're not getting paid as much money.
Would you rather get paid for 12 or have no fucking job?
Because the show's getting canceled either fucking way because this is horrible.
Let's face it.
But the CW is not going to cancel it. So it doesn't matter.
Because they're the highest rated shows on the network.
Yeah, so the CW is not going to cancel. You get a job on these shows. You're set for 15 years.
Arrow's ratings were actually down from last year's premiere, which I don't get, actually, because you think everyone would want to tune in to see what
No, because everyone knew going in, no one fucking died.
We saw plot after plot of synopsis for everything. No one died. Like,
and the person they teased, not even dead.
Yeah,
she's still alive.
It's fucking bullshit, and I hate teams, and I've said that from the get go. I hate all these teams. You don't need Team Flash.
No.
You can have people there helping him out, but you don't need
like he can go get help when he needs to
him and shit.
But like it should be more about like him going to crime scenes and solving things like that. Like they for 6 months they haven't filled his fucking job.
Yeah, who's the CSI working here?
Who's doing the fucking work?
No one.
Because Malfoy fucked off back to Harry Potter, and Barry's jerking it in the speech box.
I wish they would have kept his facial hair.
Oh, that's another thing. When the girlfriend calls them and says, "Hey, we found Barry," right? They're about to walk into the room, and she's like, "I should warn you, he looks a little different," right? She says that, and I was like, "Yeah, he has a dirty beard and he's naked."
Dirty hippie Flash. It's like multiverse.
He has a dirty beard. It's hilarious.
Oh, fuck. Okay, here's my thing. Well, you think he came back and he was spouting all that gibberish? You think he was just fucking with them?
I don't think he was fucking with them, no. At one point he said banana bread. He wasn't fucking with them.
Just go with me on this. He knew exactly what was happening. He was just like fucking pissed that he was brought back.
No, I don't think that.
No, because
No.
like it just seemed like he obviously knew what was going on.
Oh, I think no. Okay, here's what I think. I think he was brought back in 2 ways from fucked, right? right.
He
Like,
was 2 ways from fucked.
He was 2 ways from fucked. So he gets brought back. He's 2 ways from fucked. But then again, these writers are like, he has to put on the new suit because we made it. It costs money, so he has to wear it. So
like,
we can sell those toys. So he
it's got more red and some gold.
Yeah, so he puts on the new suit, and then he saves her, and then he's like, I don't remember anything. He wasn't fucking with them. I think he remembers, but I don't think he was fucking with them.
he remembers coming back. And
yeah, like I think he remembers speaking in tongues and baking bread, but...
so here's my question. They locked him in there. Where is everyone else locked in there? In the basement. Because they have like the one tunnel that leads.
They only have the one tunnel with the one cell.
So like did they rotate out? Like because all the
how
super
does the
villains
cell
are
work?
in there.
Yeah, how do the cells work? I don't know. You only ever see the one fucking cell.
They all died. I'm telling you right now, every
They
villain in there is fucking dead.
Because they don't feed them.
And like time gets rewritten and no one checks to see like maybe they don't have powers
they don't
anymore.
exist anymore.
So now you're just killing people.
Yeah.
I got no problem killing villains, but like maybe like look what happened to Caitlyn.
Yeah, she was fine and then she wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she has.
And she doesn't have to go in the cell.
Now she has multiple personality disorder.
And she suffers from 66 Two-Face syndrome.
I was all intrigued because I thought, okay, maybe the guy that ran the bar there we saw
with the eye, yeah.
Maybe he was like a power nullifier type of
yeah,
guy.
like he could
he was
suppress
holding
it.
her powers back, making her do shit she didn't want to do,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of got that vibe from them. And then like he has a boss,
mm-hmm.
and then it's just like nope, it's split personality, and I'm just like, that's not how powers work. Why do her powers work that way, but no one else's do?
Because they want to have her on the show.
Yeah.
Because she needs to collect that paycheck.
Then you should have called her Killer Frost.
It keeps coming back full circle.
You could have just gave her another job and had her been smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like Danielle Pattenkirk, whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
I like her on the show. I think she's great. She adds shit to the show because she fixes shit Cisco can't.
Yeah.
Like she's the medical thing. Like when Barry gets stabbed through the leg, she's like, "Hey, idiot, don't run for 20 minutes." Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, like, why does she need split personality? It's so fucking.
Because they named her Caitlin Snow and not Megan Smith.
Yeah, like anything you could have named her.
You could have named her anything else
you
and
wrote
not have this
yourself
problem.
into a hole.
Yeah.
You did it immediately, and then like you have Killer Frost from the alternate reality, and we're like, all right, fine, cheap cop out. And then they're like, no, she's got powers now. We're like, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Why can't she just have powers and have that line of like, can I be good or bad?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you saw what happened in the multiverse, and that's what it seemed like they were aiming at.
Yeah,
first.
she would have powers but be good. But no, it forces her to be bad.
Which is fine. Like I get it. You're scared of your powers because maybe you killed someone by accident. That's what they should have gone with, not this bullshit. Because yeah, heroes have constantly held that line of one false move and I could be the villain.
Mm-hmm.
But no, instead of the duality of that bullshit, they're like, well, turns out her powers are evil.
So her power is evil, not the ice?
Yeah. Because she has ice powers, they're bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, so heat's good?
Yeah. Apparently, because Heat Wave's on the... Heat Wave is a fucking legend.
And they already killed one. They have no problem killing minor characters. They do it left, right, and center. Your main actors, nah, they need something to do this week.
It's just...
Great shows. Terrible writing sometimes.
It is.
And it's like, no one stops them.
All premieres across the board. Yeah. Like, I'd go like 2 out of 5.
Yeah.
Nothing peaked 3 for sure.
Not like
2 out of 5.
Like I said, just anticlimactic.
Yeah.
You should start, your season finales were all great.
Yeah.
They were all fantastic, and I could not wait till they came back. And then they came back, and I'm like, go back. Try again.
Try again. You clearly weren't ready. Try again.
And like, the preview for Legends actually seems good. Like, they're building towards something.
Mm-hmm.
Flash just seems like the terrible shit from season 1. They want to go back to the like happy-go-lucky Flash from season 1.
Mm-hmm.
There was some terrible shit in that season. I don't want to see that crap, and that's what they're aiming for now.
Yeah.
It seems like, and it's like, well, fuck. Thanks, Flash.
I don't know where the way Arrows was. There's no clear line of like
what the fuck they're doing.
Like what season are they mimicking?
Yeah.
You know, like are they gonna ride the wave of 5, or are they gonna go back to fucking 3 and 4?
Please not season 3 and 4. They were so bad. I don't like them. I hated those seasons. They're fucking garbage. Bad. They're like Smallville season 5 bad.
Mm-hmm.
No,
maybe
season
6.
7, the Gems.
Oh no, the Gems were earlier. Gems were
6.
like Gems were like 4 or 5. Yeah.
Season 5 of Smallville bad.
Yeah.
God, that was awful.
Yeah.
Don't watch Smallville. It's terrible. It's fucking hard to watch that shit now, man. I tried.
I can't get through it.
I tried watching it like all the way through season 1. Then I tried that shit where you watch the beginning, middle, and end, and I'm like, I can't watch.
I tried
this
just
crap.
watching key episodes of each season, like the good ones. And you know the good ones and the plots, and I couldn't
awful.
do it.
That show has aged terribly. And like, but you can go back. I can go back and watch. I watched all of Supernatural all the way through, and it's not nearly as bad, and they aired almost the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
some shit just does not age well.
Yeah, you just can't rewatch it.
No, you can't do it. What are we at?
110.
Good enough for me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for listening to our 45-minute diatribe on why shows suck, even though we like them. We are Talking Bull. Thank you for watching all of our stuff. Please go watch our Let's Plays. I'm Anthony. This is Nick. We will see you next week.
Goodbye. See you.